Now, I just have one question. Who's gonna cheese who first? I mean, we saw from just the last game we watched of Flaming versus Mergas. First stock was just a very early spike, and Rctrois is known for getting some very quick kills at times. Either just turning a really bad situation around with a down B into down air, or just going for it right off the bat when he gets you off stage. At his point, he's going for it. Unfortunately for Rctrois, he tried to go up to down air. He went up to down air Mergas, but then ended up underneath him. You hate to see that happen. It's just one of those call an ambulance, but not for me situations. And now, unfortunately for Rctrois, he's going to be eating a lot of damage, surviving through burst there. Although I think it might have been sent to the left, so he probably would have been fine anyway. Uptilt's going to take the first stock for him. He is at 160%. Now, even though Miko is the heaviest character in the game, I have a feeling Rctrois is not going to be able to make it to his second burst. Sour spot there, putting Rctrois in a bit better of a position to recover. What's the possibility he might have been able to hit it down there if he was brave enough there, just to reverse the situation. Fury's online, we might be seeing a projectile coming out soon, but never mind. Mergas just wants to go for the up tilt into up air. Makes sense since he'd rather save the projectile for the final stock so he can actually get a very quick final stock. Rctrois just barely survived because of burst there. 101% on his final stock now though. He needs to find a way back into this. He needs to get a quick kill and he needs to start racking up percent on the final stock if he wants a chance to take game on. Gonna miss with belly. One of the power plays of Miko. Sometimes you're just in a really bad situation. You go for the Hail Mary neutral B and it just worked out for you. Forward air is gonna take it for Mergas, so that is game one. Let's see what Rctrois decides to do to try and make a comeback here. Are you going to go back to the same stage, or is he going to decide on character pick? What's he going to do? Let's see. Mergas is banning... He bans Brody. That's not even a stage. Got a question though for those of you who are here right now. So, anyway, Mergas is banning Classic Mains, but what would you guys think to... I know this is a bit of a late April Fool's thing. But I'm just thinking, at some point, I kind of want to run a stuffed tournament. Like, think of some absolutely terrible rules. Like, character bans, winner picks, what stage you go on, stuff like that. I just think that would be funny. What else? Probably do sticker bans as well, because that would be funny. So, yep, just straight back to face-off. It would be funny to see something like that. And I'd have to think of some terrible neutral stages. Like, Rise and Fallen would definitely be one of them. But would it make Rise and Fallen the only neutral stage? Tempting. Megas making good use of the projectile right now, forcing Rctrois to approach him from the air. There's gonna get him off stage. And that is not a good side B. What are you doing, Rctrois? Never mind, Megas is not able to capitalize off it. You're safe. Rctrois trying to use Burst to get out of the situation, but Warrior's Fury is going to send him off stage, and another hit's gonna send him into the loss zone. That's his first off gone. Megas has definitely learned how to play in delay a bit better now. And we were talking earlier about how Megas hadn't had that good of a record as recent on lag. I think he might have got his groove back. The second part of Forder's gonna miss, allowing us quite a little longer to live. Still on the back foot right now though, but he manages to get himself back to the center stage. Almost got the belly charge. Actually, yeah, he does. Misses it though. And he might be about to die to Warrior's Fury again. No, it sends him the other way. Once again, as I said before, that orb is online, so Rctrois has to be careful. But thankfully, with him playing Miko, he does have Burst as a way to actually get out of it. Megas putting himself at risk of a down B there. That was almost a stock. But we'll say, Rctrois is going to quite possibly be able to make use of a second burst on this stock, so not all bad for him. Forder's almost going to take it, and that is a down B. Rctrois is all of a sudden back in this. 194% on his second stock, but hey, still has his second stock at least, so he's going to be able to make some sort of a comeback, possibly. And up tilt into up air is going to secure that second stock for Megas though. And get some more. There we are. I turn back after, I look back at my main monitor after changing the music, and all of a sudden I just see a side B working, and is that the stock? No! Never mind, it is! The ultimate takes him off stage, and then Warrior's Fury secures the stock. Megas is now up to nothing. Can Rctrois even get himself on the board? Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Megas there. Like, there was not really a whole lot he could have done. Other than, I don't know, maybe, burst it up, maybe? And away slightly so he could have a chance to possibly respond? Although I'm not even sure that would have worked anyway. Rctrois switching to the Cupid and locking in. He wants to stay on the face-off. So if Megas does decide to ready up, I'm just gonna... Okay. Yep, he's readying up. We are not steady. We are not changing stage just yet. This might be it for Rctrois. If he manages to win, we're no longer going to be seeing face-off. Since the SR will be in effect for both players at that point. So, let's see if the character pick is the right thing to get Rctrois back into this. So far it seems to be working out for him quite well. Already got Megas up to 47%. And I'll say, Megas playing on delay, I can imagine how painful that is for Forder. Forder's actually going to take the first stock. Zoners like Cupid can be a nightmare to fight on delay. Like, Cupid, Chili, Lan, well, just Lan in general, not even with lag, but besides the point, zoners are not fun to fight on lag, especially because you think, I know what to do to get around this, but I just can't do it because of the delay. gotta say, this is working out quite well for Rctrois so far. Jumps away from the Warrior's Spirit, managing to preserve his stock for a little longer. That final hit of jab missed. Ow. But let's not question it. Moving on. Oh, they're not going to quite secure the stock for Mergas yet. Up tilt's the wrong way, but managed to get the second one. Up air's going to take Rctrois' first stock. But right now, for a bit of a change, Mergas is the one on the back foot stock-wise, and that neutral B is going to further stretch the gap. Rctrois only at 12% on his second stock. And Mergas, on the other hand, almost gets the second stock of Rctrois early, but nope, we're gonna miss it out there. Welcome back, Flaming.
Yeah, hi.
So far, score is 2-0 to Mergas. But now Rctrois has decided to switch from Miko to Cupid, and with a forward smash, that is Rctrois now on the board, 2-1.
Oh, nice. No.
Well, let's see if this can actually carry him to a reverse 2-0. Do you need an invite?
No, I mean, I still have losers to play.
Alright.
Waiting to see if he checks in. Sharpie.
And Mergas has decided that there's no more playing around. He's not playing Herc anymore. He just switched immediately to the Mist 5.
Yeah, Mr. 5 is quite a good character on delay.
Pyramid and Rising and Falling.
It's a great It's a great character in general. Pyramid and Rising and Falling. Very opposite types of stages.
Just have to remind Mergas of DSR. Okay, we're going train.
Yeah, also remind when DSR is in effect, like, Gentleman's Rules always applies above it all.
Yeah.
like technically, if he has Rctrois, since I think you said both have won on a face-off, if he really wants and he asks Rctrois can always allow it.
Oh.
But it's more that when you want to break this, or you have to ask for it. And Perky telling Mergas to lock in.
We are going right back to face-off. I'm not sure why Rctrois is letting this happen, because this is Mr. 5 on face-off.
Yeah, that's not a good choice.
Like, I get you're playing Cupid, so it's a slightly better matchup, but it's still Mr. 5 on face-off.
You know, that's not a choice I would ever make willingly. Oh, it's so real for you.
Maybe if I wanted to prove a point that I'm better than someone, but other than that, no. Yeah, and we are already seeing the effects of Rctrois' interesting decision. It's already going terribly for him.
Well, yes, he's getting droned. You know,
Yep.
the thing that really is the most oppressive tool in the entire game on this stage.
Yep. It's basically Snake side beat, but you can run around with it.
And it has Electric Wing Godfist on top of it.
Yep. The balancing team were definitely on something when designing this character.
Yeah.
And I kind of want some.
He's like, yeah, Rctrois getting that stock off, like, it's not that far behind.
Yeah, that is true at least. And I mean, we have seen earlier how he was able to get some, he managed to get the first stock of Game 3 very quickly.
Yeah, but then he immediately died.
Yeah.
Mr. 5 can kill incredibly early, and Cupid being light as hell. Not a good combo.
The lightest character in the game, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. It's him or Alice. I think he's lighter than Alice. I don't know for sure.
I mean, Alice has a way of making herself lighter, but
Yep.
by default, I do believe it is Cupid. Might just have to do some forward smash tests later.
Well, anyway, Mergas did get hit by an arrow test to test Mr. 5's weight. It's not that much.
Yep.
Now he has a short throw as well.
Yeah. I do believe he's going to do a forward throw on him. If he can actually land.
If he can land, like, these ledge throws have been great from Rctrois.
Oh yeah. Like, that's one thing that's been really doing well for him in this matchup so far. Like, once he switched to Cupid, he basically entirely turned the tables on the hurt. He two-stopped it.
Oh, yep, and they're up there.
Yep. That's the up air, that's 3-1 to Mergas.